Hello, everybody. I am Black Mind. I am the Phoenix himself, and you are in the White Hot Room. Okay, so we finally got an announcement trailer with a date because the whole time we were sitting here and we were like, when's the game coming? I didn't know if the game was coming in like July or in August. Most of the time, Blizzard released their games in November, but I was told by a friend that Final Fantasy released their game earlier this year, and some other big AA, AAA status games, AA, AAA status games released their games earlier this year. So they had no real reason to believe why WoW wouldn't do the same. And so they were like, I think that y'all may get y'all's next expansion like way earlier than November. And so we finally got an announcement, and this is the announced trailer. So let's just jump right on in and take a look at this trailer.
In darkness, she slumbers and dreams.
Of course, we give it the classic vibes here.
And for countless generations, mortal heroes have risen to defend her. They faced monsters, tyrants, and beasts of primordial horror. Though they fought amongst themselves, their enmity following them to the most distant shores.
We will never be slaves!
And even across time and space. Their courage never faltered. Even upon the very threshold of death. While new hope blooms on the horizon, the final battle draws near. Now, in the darkness, at the very heart of the world, the drums of war thunder once again. And Azeroth at last awakens. The world's soul, so long denied me, shall
So
be
long denied me. I love Xalatath. I'm so fucking looking forward to Xalatath by her. But Xalatath by herself is gonna sell this expansion for me. The darkness calls. And then we finally got a date. 8/26/2024. Which, as of right now, is in 20 more days for me. Because today is 8/6/2024. So that is awesome. Let's talk about me being hyped for this expansion. This finally got me hyped. I was getting there with the Shadow and Fury. I was like, yeah, I'm excited, But I was like, I still don't really know what's going on. I don't know this, I don't know that. Even though I was part of the beta, I just really didn't play the beta much. I played the beta only to see what the class skills were going to look like for the priest, because that's all I care about. And I did notice that the mage got some really cool spells, so I played the mage, fire mage in particular, because they get a freaking phoenix. And hello, I'm thinking about switching out being a priest for being a fire mage, specifically. But yeah. So I'm like, I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it. But I did not play the storyline. I don't like playing beta or any of the stuff for stories because I like to play the real game to get the story or to get like, you know, the quests and stuff. Plus, I don't feel like leveling a character. I hate leveling a character. I do. I fucking hate it. Like, I hate it so much. And we are going to have to level to 80. And I don't want to burn myself out by leveling through the beta and then having to like literally leveling through the beta for nothing and then having to like actually level through the character when the game comes out. I'm going to be pissed. So no, I didn't do that. No. I just made a max level character and I played with the max level skills and I'm happy with what I saw. Shadow feels very fun. Love Shadow. I did enjoy the bits of Holy and I think I'm going to switch being a disc priest for a Holy Priest expansion. I went disc all of last expansion. I think I'm gonna go Holy this expansion. And I'm going to have to play Shadow because Shadow is freaking amazing. And obviously I may have to like I'm gonna full time you know priest as usual, but I may have to, you know, fire mage a bit sometimes when I maybe swap off and jump on that fire mage and throw some phoenixes around because that whole Phoenix with combustion is like so super cool to me. Anyway, back to this. This got me hyped. We did see the Haranir. I don't remember the troll's name, but she's dancing in this. I think it's fantastic. So many people have hated on that scene. But that scene is so awesome. She's sitting there dancing around and calling on her magic. I don't know if she's a druid or what, but or a shaman. I have no idea. But she's just dancing around and all this, like, I want to say it's druid magic. It looks like druid magic, just flying around. Then we got to see the boring dwarves. I'm sorry, I love dwarves, but I'm so sick of seeing dwarves. We've went through so many patches of dwarves now. We are on like our 16th patch of dwarves, and I'm sick of it. Blizzard, stop giving us dwarves. Like at this point, we don't need no more. It's full. We're full of dwarves. We got the Iron Forge dwarves. Then we had the Dark Iron dwarves. We got we did get some dwarves that were part of like another storyline that I can't remember. And now we've got these dwarves that I don't even care to remember their names. I don't care nothing about them. I doubt I even you know like allied race them to even create one. Because at this point I'm just sick of dwarves. We could have got something cooler. I feel like the trolls, they feel the same way. You know, we've probably been through about 3, 4, 5 batches of trolls at this point. But Zandalari trolls by themselves were like the coolest trolls ever. And then Hardner is kind of raising the bar because if we get Hornier, I don't know how to pronounce their names, but if we get them and they're as cool as this dancing lady, they already have set the bar pretty high for me, right? And then you could go out of the way, and it would not be too far out of the way to say that Nightborn are trolls, because we did get Nightborn for the Horde, and they're also trolls. Even because if you look at how elves are, a lot of elves originally were trolls, and they became elves through like magic and shit. So, an evolution. So anyway, there's a lot of trolls that we've had. Now we got more trolls with the Hornair, but the Hornair kind of raises the bar because I feel like the Zandalari trolls was one thing, but the Hornair trolls are like a whole different thing. Whatever you pronounce them, or however you pronounce it or say it. Then we got what else was this trailer showing? Oh, it was showing the human elf hybrid. I don't really know her name, but she got showcased. A lot of people are hating on that because she's a woman and she's black and she's disabled. So they're saying that she's part of the woke committee. But they're gonna say that about anything because being black these days means you're woke. My videos are woke, by the way, because they are coming to you live from a black man. So, you know, I have woke videos, even though I don't talk about any politics in my videos. And I can give a shit about voting for the next president. But you will be calling my videos woke because I'm black. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? I'm educating you. I don't really know much about her. But we will see her in the storyline. And then we did see Xalatoth, my favorite part of the video. Xalatoth also considered woke because she's a woman. Xalatoth is here to steal all of our happiness, and she can have mine. Like she can literally have all my joy, and I will worship her to the ground because, I was so sick of fucking Sylvanas, and now we got Xalatoth, and we'll just see how Blizzard does. Blizzard has shit writing. They literally have the shittiest writers on the face of the planet, and so I'm just not excited about what they're going to do to Xalatoth because they're gonna she's so cool in these cinematics. But so was the jailer. Do y'all remember the jailer? I know y'all don't remember the jailer because how can y'all remember? We all want to we want to forget the jailer. The jailer. He was a oh my god, the jailer was a piece of work. All that build up, and that's what we got. So I'm feeling like Xalatoth probably is going to be much of the same. A lot of build up for a character that ultimately is going to do nothing but get raid stomped. Oh well. Either way, I will say this. For how shitty the writing has been in WoW, and for how shitty the raid bosses or the big bads are, they did a really good job with Farak. Y'all remember Farak. Now, we can't say nothing bad about Farak because Farak, he had a really good intro, he had really good cinematics, and then his boss fight is really fun. And Farak went out with a bang. And even with all the build up to Farak, I actually do feel like it amounted to something in some degree. I mean, obviously, we were going to defeat him at some point. We all knew this. But I do feel like the start of Farak, when we first meet him, all the way to his final end, where we extinguish his flame, it was fun. And it made me love Farak. And I'm in love with Farak. I think Farak is amazing. And then, of course, Farak gave us that awesome mount, that I didn't, never dropped for me, but he gave us that awesome mount choice, which looks absolutely fantastic. So Farak was done really well. I did not care about Veranoth, and Ridicron hasn't really done nothing. He's been ominous, and the cinematics is I'm going to destroy you all because you are not primal, and Titans are terrible, and that's all he's done. So I don't know if Ridicron's gonna be a major part of the World Soul Saga. It's looking up that way because right now he's done absolutely nothing in Dragonflight. So that's my thoughts. Anyway, I don't want to string this video. It's going on long enough. But that's my thoughts. But I love this. This is one of my favorite cinematics, and I'm glad that we finally got it because not only did we get a date, but we also got a lot of coolness in this. So, yay, win-win.